G'day fellas, today we're on SimpleScape, and congrats to Pure on that scepter. Uh, Today we're doing a bit of a showcase. I'm just going to show off this server a little bit. So I've been playing for quite a while now, definitely a few months now. I've got 5 days played on my GIM, and I've got a main account as well that I played a bit. And yeah, I just wanted to sort of show off the best parts of this server. Now, player base wise, I'd say 50 to 100 is pretty accurate. My time zone's a bit weird because I'm Australian, so a lot of people are sleeping when I play sometimes, unless I'm on in the mornings, but I would say that's pretty accurate. It's quite an active community, and it's been growing ever steadily for quite a bit now, which is awesome to see. It honestly deserves it because it's such a fun server. And yeah, I've got pretty good GIM account, pretty much at the PVM stage and finishing off the max cape, so I have a pretty decent idea on sort of the server. And I just want to sort of show off the best parts of it. So we're at the home area now. To start things off, we have got the all-in-one shop, which is just over here. And you can actually buy a lot of your starter gear here. Now, it's a bit restricted if you're an Iron Man. You'll have the same shop as I do right now if you're Iron. But as you can see, they got a few cool things. They got a Cursed Amulet of Magic. You can get all your runes. You can get more stuff here if you're a main account. They're less restricted in terms of what you can actually buy from here, but you can still get some quite nice starter gear and supplies, even as an Iron Man. As you can see, you can actually get like your starter crossbows, you get up to 80 scimitar, and you get armor and whatnot. But yeah, this is the main sort of central hub at home. When you teleport out of any PVM encounter, you'll end up right here, I believe. Yeah, and it's really convenient because it has a statue of restoration right there, and you've got a teleporter right here. Don't need to use the teleporter bot, you can just simply click on your teleport button there and get to all of the bosses. This server has pretty much all the content up to date almost. It's got like DT2, Tormented Demons, Nightmare, it's got a bunch of mini games. It's got Fight Caves, you've got Gauntlet, Inferno, TOA, Chambers. All of that good stuff is all fully working. It's very nice. This server also has probably my favorite system, which has only just come out recently, and I believe it's getting more and more updates as time goes along, which is the perk system. Now, how the perk system works is it's basically an item sync. So if you're an Iron Man, this is quite nice for your duplicate items. Usually as an Iron Man on RSPS, if they don't have an item sync, basically stuck with them, or you can drop them to your main account and sell them. That's about all you can usually do. But because this server has a perk system now and an item sync, if you get spare items on your iron, you can actually burn these. As an Iron Man, you actually get more points for burning items because you have to acquire them all yourself, which is quite nice, a little benefit, which is quite substantial, like 400 to 500, 200 to 300. So being an Iron Man gets you more points. And then once you get the points, you can simply start unlocking perks. Now, each perk has 3 tiers, and they're nothing blatantly overpowered, but some of these are very useful. So you've got a bunch of skilling perks. I'll be here all day if I went over all of them, so I'm going to be brief. But for example, 10% chance to get a double ore. There's a lot of skill perks that follow that sort of pattern. And then you've got a few PVM ones. So like, you can store more darts and scales. You can actually get a reflect one, which is interesting. 20% chance to reflect 25% damage, which is very nice. And the owners are always taking more suggestions for perks. People have had some crazy ideas. I think quite a few of the ones here were community driven, like players of the community came up with them. So very community driven server, which is very nice. Speaking of community, there's always events running. Next events, I actually did Next for the first time on this server. Learned a lot of PVM from this server, especially Gauntlet. It's good for learning PVM, and there's always people willing to help, and always events going that will take anyone that's willing to give it a go, basically. So very community-driven server. There's also this enchantment table. There's no crazy upgrades on this server. You'll find a lot of the content is 1-to-1, besides a few semi-custom items. But there's nothing blatantly overpowered. This whip's quite good, but it's definitely not like the best in slot of everything. And you can get a few little custom items here, like an upgraded mage book. You can get these blessings, which are definitely a new thing, which just pretty much make the blessing slot useful for melee and magic. Obviously, if you're ranging, you usually have arrows in the slot, so it's only the magic and the melee. Now, this server has a full achievement system, which is probably one of my favorite things. It gives you a good path to sort of go down, and if you want to check out the achievements, you just go to Server Details, Achievement Viewer, and basically, as you can see, these achievements are really simple. Plant 10 guam seeds, set up a bank pin even. You can actually get a lot of clues from doing these achievements and just like starter cash. This gives you a really good sort of path to sort of join. I don't know. I really like achievements. I really love this system. Achievements are probably one of my favorite parts about gaming in general. So a lot of these are skilling. There's some PVM ones like burrows, and you get some really nice rewards for following this system along. So definitely, if you're starting off on this server, it's something really cool to sort of start working towards. And they're very simple achievements, especially the starter ones. You can get these done really quick. Now, the server has all the achievement diaries as well, with the rewards and the benefits. Like the diary items are pretty useful, so you can do all of them. And they've also got the combat tasks. As you can see, I've only got 25 done because I'm a noob, but they do have the full combat task system on this server as well. Now, going to collection logs, all the collection logs here, as you can see, they've pretty much got every boss you could think of, which is absolutely insane. They've got the raids, all 3 of them. They've got clue scroll collection logs. They've got mini games, and even the others. As you can see, there's so many different collection logs on here. It's absolutely insane. This server has a pretty cool Slayer and clue system. So Slayer-wise, basically every time you're doing Slayer, you'll get Slayer caskets, which will give you some nice GP as an early game player. Also, the caskets can have a wide variety of loot. You can get like mystics, you can get like early game gear, you can get a few potions, which is nice for irons. So Slayer ends up being really important. You can also get quite a few different scrolls. These are from achievements, Slayer caskets. You can get them a variety of different ways. So the Slayer task skip scroll allows you to skip a task without having to pay points. The Slayer task extend scroll obviously just extends your Slayer task, and the Slayer task pick scroll will allow you to actually straight up pick your task, which I will show up right now. I have a task. Let's have a look. You already have a Slayer task. I'll just quickly cancel my task just to show it off. Goodbye, my friend. Yeah, you can also use GP to cancel your tasks. So if you're iron or you don't mind spending some GP, you can be a bit more selective in your tasks, even without these scrolls. But as you can see, this is a really cool feature. Once you activate it, you'll actually be able to straight up select your tasks. Now, you won't have unlimited of these, you won't be able to do these every single time. But if you're really, really wanting to farm a certain task on and get the drop, this is really, really nice. So for example, at the moment, I'm kind of on the Zenyte grind. So I would pick Black Demons. And there you go. I now have 132 Black Demons. You're not going to have unlimited of these, but they're still really nice. And the skips allow you to skip a task without losing your streak or paying coins. But look, you'll end up with quite a bit of GP on this server. So you really won't be sort of stuck on bad tasks, because you'll have a decent amount of GP. It's not too hard to make money on here, and you can use that GP to be a bit more selective with your tasks. You also get clue scrolls pretty often on this server. There's no needing to complete like the steps, which, let's be real, who wants to actually do that on a server? Any server that makes me want to complete the clues, no thanks. As you can see, there are that achievement system I showed earlier. There's achievements for finishing clues. So basically, you'll get these from PVM or skilling. And you can buy that perk as well that'll auto loot the clue scrolls for you. And yeah, like I showed before at the upgrade system, you can get the blessings from these clue scrolls, which are actually useful because you're going to need pretty much one of each blessing to upgrade as well, which is very nice. Got a few collection logs there. All in all, this is a very fun server if you want a sort of old school experience, but with quite a lot of nice quality of life. Way better community, and yeah, it is very one-to-one in some ways. So you definitely still get a challenge doing raids and the high-level content, but it is definitely more relaxed. A way better community as well. One of the best communities I've ever seen on any RSPS, and I played a lot, guys, so I know these things. And yeah, if you want to check out the server, the links are in the description, and I will see you guys next time.